Let's get into this though. Fat Joe, Jadakiss, Joe and Jada is the name of their podcast. You could definitely tell they go back. Joe and Jada, that's the name of their pod. Good Louis Vuitton shirt on for Jada right there. I love how these brothers still look young, healthy. They get into it. They get into the bag. Two legends that's been in the game for years. You know what I mean? You feel me, son? Word to my mother, B. Legends in the game. I mean, nothing needs to be said. Both out from the 90s, been through it, seen the ups, the downs of the industry. For them to have a podcast, whew, I fucking love it. So we're going to start with this first clip. I think there's a couple of clips I want to get into, but this is the first one. And we're going to get into this right here. I'm just checking my notes to make sure this is the one I wanted to start with. And the short is. So let's get into it. So this one right here. Fat Joe says nobody, not even Snoop Dogg or Tupac, has dominated LA radio like Kendrick Lamar. And Jadakiss says beef in hip-hop is always good as long as it stays on wax. I agree. Rap beef is where this culture originates from, where I believe it's always going to go. I am appreciative of what we had last year. The outcome and where it is now, maybe not so much, but goddammit, I love that it went there. And shout out to Kendrick for being the one to be like, yo, fuck that. I'm talking about niggas, B. Well, you know how them West Coast niggas talk. I can't do an impersonation. And please, if I did, these niggas would be in my comments going crazy. They already in my comments going crazy. But let's watch this video. Fat Joe says nobody, not even Snoop Dogg or Pac, has dominated LA radio like Kendrick. And let's get into it.
1 year since the Kendrick and Drake discrepancy, what they like to call it beef in the media world, since we in media.
We in media now.
But thank God nothing happened to anybody physically. Yeah. But how you feel about? Personally, I thought it was about 4 or 5 months ago. I can't believe it's already been a year.
Yeah, this shit is out of control, man. How's a year? But what I can tell you is, boy, that Kendrick Lamar gets some spins in LA radio. Nah.
Everybody from LA gets spins on LA.
You never seen. When's the last time you went and put on the radio in LA? I was there last week.
I was there like last week too.
Bro, I never seen nothing like this. Like every single song, they like to turn the TV off. The other one, this, that, the this,
still
that,
get a lot of
the scissor, the Luther, the this, like what?
Yo, this nigga Fat Joe love a dance move. That's the Puerto Rican in him. That nigga said the this, that, the this, that, hey, Macarena. Alright, that nigga he love a dance move, bro. I fuck with Joe.
What?
It's spinning.
It's a fact. Kendrick Lamar gets played 9 out of every 10 songs in LA right now. Not even Snoop Dogg, not even Tupac Shakur, not nobody from LA has dominated the paint. Like this guy, this last year, what they doing in LA, if you from LA, you think there's only one guy on earth, Kendrick Lamar.
On earth?
I'm just keeping it a buck with
Earth, nigga, EARF. Earth.
You turn on that radio in LA, if you from LA, you work at Target, okay, Amazon, you delivering some shit, you working at the bakery, Panaderia, whatever, East LA homes.
Panaderia.
You thinking there's one man breathing in hip hop. It's called Kendrick Lamar. I'm keeping it a buck with you.
No, he had a hell of a year.
Jesus.
He had a hell of a career, but the last year, so
what do you think about beef in hip hop? Like I done answered this a million times.
It's getting out of hand when it gets. For me, I thought it was always good if you take it all the way back from Wild Style and LL and Kumo D and then all the way up to us and Finn on Wax. You know what I mean? Now, when it first started, somebody say something about you, you got to go to the studio. You got to immediately work on getting one back out there. Boom. Now you knock the stick off your shoulders like a fight at the school at 3 o'clock. Now as the technology evolved, it turned into movie skits, animations, retrieving fake information and
that's crazy.
going to the embassy and getting it got a little wacky.
This nigga Jada said going to the embassy, getting animations. Let's talk about that really quickly before the video continue. I don't know if it skipped. My bad if this shit skipped. I seen a weird cut, and I didn't know if it was me mashing on the keyboard accidentally, but that is a good point to bring up. Rap beef before Joe, Jada versus 50 versus G Unit. Nigga, it was, where he said what? He put a record out? Nigga, I'm in the studio tonight. I'm not leaving till I got at least 1 or 2. We dropping that motherfucker tomorrow. We pulling up to Flex, Funk Flex. We pulling up to Hot 97, and we premiering that shit. We have a whole mixtape ready, nigga. Nowadays, honestly, last year it got right back to that. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciated that. That's why as much as I love both of those guys, Kendrick really, for me, showed me that still lives on in this hip hop shit. Yo, word. Soon as you drop, nigga, I'm dropping again. Soon as you drop, nigga, I'm dropping again. You dropped it, I'm dropping again. Now you getting music videos, you getting visuals and shit. But the essence is still there. You drop, I'm dropping. Drop. You drop, I'm dropping, B. So I do love to see that essence still within the culture. And like they said, I'm just glad it didn't go to violence. I mean, it kind of did. Nigga, Drake house got shot up. I think it had nothing to do with the actual beef, but I mean, violence still occurred. Security got shot. Hopefully, I'm glad bro was okay, but that's wild.
For me, like I like it to be beats and rhymes and keep it like that. Once it got out of my pay grade, I'm not really, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of disinterest to me because it's turning political now. Supposed to be
it is.
Beats and rhymes, mics, DJs.
There's even lawsuits behind rap diss records now.
You could look at Jada. He didn't even want to. He was trying not to say that, and Joe said it. Look at Jada's face when he said that shit.
The political
I'm
now.
gonna zoom in.
Supposed to be
it is.
Beats and rhymes, mics, DJs.
There's even lawsuits behind rap diss records.
That nigga Jada said, he let out a big sigh after that shit. He said, fuck. This nigga had to say it. God damn it, Joe. Fuck.
Records now. I never saw that.
That's over my head. I don't really understand when it gets, Maybe I don't know. I just want to see.
Let's just say.
I just want to see rhymes and songs and hip hop shit. Once it gets, once it goes to the White House and all that, Supreme Court and things like that, and you know what I mean, and
to the Congress Library and all that.
You know what I mean? 1 year since the.
I feel him though. Once the shit goes to the Congress and to the White House, bro, I throw my hands up, chat. I say that shit all the time. I throw my hands up. I gotta make t-shirts. I throw my hands up, bro. It's above me, bro. It's above me. Once you start getting the court systems involved, I don't even like to talk about court shit on my stream. That's how much when it gets to that, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm good. I done seen enough. I heard enough. Let's get back to the point of, because they said a lot right here. Kendrick dominating LA radio better or more than Snoop or Pac ever did? I mean, I would have to agree. Now, it is a different time and a different climate, and I know niggas in the comments gonna be going crazy, and I'm waiting for it, baby. You niggas get your shit off. Please, diss me. All you West Coast niggas in my comments. This is for y'all niggas. Kendrick is doing better than Pac and Snoop ever did, nigga. I'm doubling down on this shit. Just like what Joe said, I'm gonna find that part again. You only think Kendrick exists in the West Coast. I could imagine, and I ain't been out in the West in a long time, bro. Years. I was a child when the last time I was out in the West Coast. LA specifically. I could imagine the GNX album is being ran out there, bro. That shit is running the town. No, yay, Rihanna J. That shit running the town, bro. I'm guaranteed, because if you listen to Houston radio out here, you hearing fucking Luther, You hearing 30 for 30, 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30. Chat. Can I fold this bitch? No yoga, man. Chat, that's all you hearing. You hearing fucking mustard. You hearing all of that shit, bro. You hearing Not Like Us, of course. Bro, but this is why I say it's slightly different. I feel like radio programming may be at a different level now. It's definitely it's an integral part to the success of artists. As much as we think the radio don't exist anymore, it exists, bro. You got people that commute every day back and forth to work, to school. And me, I'm jaded. I'm maybe jaded isn't the right word. Jaded. Maybe jaded is the right word. I'm from a city that you commute on a train and shit, so you don't really drive in your car. But even motherfuckers out there that do have cars, not everybody is listening to like their own iPhone and music on their phone and shit. Spotify. Niggas is putting the radio on to prevent from having to find a playlist. They might have a quick ride. They ain't gotta find enough time to put some shit on. I can picture Kendrick being on the goddamn radio 24/7 in LA. The whole GNX album. You got Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I couldn't believe it. What Joe said? Let me find it.
When they put on the radio in LA, I'm
From LA, get spins.
get some spins. How's it? Yeah, but what I can tell you is, boy, that Kendrick Lamar gets some spins in LA radio. Nah.
Everybody from LA gets spins on LA.
You never seen Boys Are
Not like this, nigga. Not like this, Kiss. Kiss, not like this. Kiss. Not like this. Not like this. That nigga Kendrick is LA's motherfucking savior at this point. Kendrick, we need you. West Coast savior.
Last time you went and put on the radio in LA? I was there last week.
I was there like last week too.
Bro, I never seen nothing like this. Like every single song, they like to turn the TV off. The other one.
Why is it anytime somebody asks you when the last time you've been somewhere? Nigga, I was there last week. Yo, I was just there last week, bro.
This, that, the
do get a lot of
the scissor, the Luther, the this, that. What?
It's spinning.
It's a fact. Kendrick Lamar gets played 9 out of every 10 songs in LA right now.
I believe that. 9 out of every 10 songs gotta be Kendrick. I believe that. Shout out to Joe, shout out to Jada. I'm gonna be tuned into this podcast a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with both of them individually. Together, they seem like they got chemistry and they cool. I mean, these are two of my goats. Don Carter Jr. in the fucking top 5 dead or alive, and that's just off one LP. Jadakiss? Come on, son. Come on, B. Come on, my nigga. You can't go wrong with this. And this is real hip-hop niggas. Real hip-hop niggas.